Today, I will be reviewing The Stray. It's a Netflix movie. It's directed by Nathan Michello White, and it stars Ashley Maywee. She's the star. I'm not gonna go into who all of all of the other actors, but she's the main character. And in this movie, it's about a light skinned woman who crafts a life that she always wanted, a privileged suburban life. Living in the suburbs. And then two strangers just pop up, turn up out of nowhere, and turn her life upside down. So basically, in in this movie, in the first scene they show a woman. Her name is Cheryl Blake. And she's on the phone. She's on the phone talking to her sister. And she's complaining. She's complaining about life, like life living in project. It looked like the projects, and how I guess they didn't want to give her the like she had to stand on line for either the housing or she was just complaining. And on the coffee table was like it was like a newspaper saying something about something about a black kid or whatever. Like either he was hurt, killed, something I don't remember. But to me, it came off like she was an activist or like she wanted better rights. Then flashback now, fast forward now to the present day, and you see her again, and she's cleaning her house. You can see that she made it. You're like, oh shit, she made it. She's in her big house. You can see she's cleaning her house, and she starts getting ready. She's pumping up her skin, doing doing what women do. Take her vitamins. She goes to her closet with her three wigs. She got a long one. She got a pageboy one right here. I think two of them is like bobbish, but the bob one with a bang, and another bob with like a part. She got them displayed in the light. It's cute. It's real cute. So she opens up her wig closet and she puts on her wig, and then you see her driving in her car, and then you see her walking to her job. Right, she's a head mistress. Head. She's not quite the head mistress, but she's the head mistress of a private school. And then you see that she has two kids. They look mixed. And then they go to the school with her and whatever. And in this movie, she it's like she's always pretending. She's pretending. It's like faking it till she make it. But she don't realize that she made it already. Like she made it in her new life. Because these two kids that you got, they're teenagers. So you supposedly you made it. Because as she's getting ready, she's practicing like she would say, how you doing today? Good day. How you doing? Like she's practicing. And when she comes outside, she was practicing that line just to say to the lady across the street, her neighbor. Like you really pretending. So and she's she's having lunch now with her friend, and her friend was like, wow, look at you, you've made it. Like you're one of us now. And she looked at her like, one of us. And in her mind is like in her mind it could be like, I am one of y'all. Like I made it. Or I'm still trying to be one of y'all. Right. And her friend compliments her on her skin. She's like, you still look like the first day you came here, you look young, because she's black. And I just realized that she was putting on lighter makeup to look lighter. But then in the in her eye corner, she sees like a black guy. Oh, then again, this town where they live. She and her two kids is the only black people in the town. But they accept it because, like I said, she's been faking it to be accepted. So she sees the black guy, and at first I'm thinking he's fake because I'm thinking like, oh my god, this bitch is cray. So she's driving home, and she's driving from the thing, and she starts scratching her head. You know how when you're wearing your wig and you scratching, or when you wear fake hair, you like, ugh, you got to pat it. But they got her scratching her kitchen. That was funny to me because I got that right away. Like she's scratching her kitchen and pulling it down, and always want to look neat. Like no, nobody, I can't let them see that. Let them know that I'm wearing a wig, and it itches me. Wash it, just wash it. But in her rearview mirror, she sees the guy, and he has his head down. He's walking kind of weirdish, and and I think that was the scene that she drove past the girl too, and she hit her neighbor. She hit like her neighbor car, or whatever. And then she then you see the next scene that she's eating with her family. And she's telling her husband, and her son comes down and was like, anybody see my Little Wayne poster? Yo, I watched it twice to realize that he said Little Wayne poster. And his father said, don't you see your mom's talking? And they dismissed him. But nobody, no, the mother and the father never gave him a solution of, oh, your posters. Nobody said nothing about the poster. And the daughter, oh, she picks up her daughter at work. And her daughter had her hair swooped to the side. And she has some little baby hairs. And her mother said, oh, who when did you do that? And she was like, oh, da da da. And the lady that she works with was like, oh, you know, the trends is always that trends is always changing, the styles is always changing. So she goes, oh, I'm gonna buy some shampoo. I think I got some new shampoo for the girl to wash her hair up. So apparently I'm getting that. She don't want to be black no more. She's faking it so hard that she's faking it to be white. And she wants her kids to know that they're white. Even though I'm black, but you live in this white area, so you're gonna be like them. You should look like them, act like them, and don't want to know nothing about your black side. Which was crazy to me because her kids was craving that. It's like they wanted they wanted that missing piece. So fast forward, the two people that she keeps seeing in her images, the black guy and the black girl, they're real. So you're like, oh girl, she's not crazy. But come to find out, those was her kids that she left 20 years ago. Bitch, you left your black kids and started a whole new life with this white guy and some half kids. So you know those kids was like a little cuckoo, you know? Right? So her new family found out, and she was like, oh, let me go talk. Let me go figure this out, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna explain everything when I get back. So she goes, and she tries to pay her kids, her two adult children that look like they needed someone to hug them almost once a month. She paid them 20,000 to get out of her life. She didn't say it like that. She said it nicely. Oh, here's 20,000. I split it in half so you won't fight. She's still thinking like a mother. She split it in half so they won't fight. And go back to England and sort out your life. And then we could talk and we could have a meeting. When, bitch? When the last time we saw you was 20 years? So we're gonna see you the next 20 years? The bitch was crazy. Anyway, she goes back home now and she strips down. She took off her wig. She had her little two pickney braids, her straggly hair, baby hair. How she had on her white linen nightgown, and it was like she wanted her family, she wanted her husband to see all of her, the true her, who she really was. Because her husband would I think one time she was cutting his hair, and she said, you know, I used to do this when I was a teenager. And he said, like he would have said in Spretton, and she was like, no, Brixton, no. He said Brixton or something. I'm just calling out towns that I know in England. Brixton. And she's like, oh no, Stratton. And he was like, really? And she was like, yes, really, indeed. Like, he still didn't really know her. And it probably didn't bother him. But when he found that out, he was looking at her differently. And you know what's so funny about guys? Like, we as women, when a man lies to us, and when a man lies to us, and when we find out the truth about them, we're still willing to take them. We're still willing to like, all right, we can make this work because I love you. But you see, when you lie to a man, he looks at you all kind of ways. He looks at you like, no, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I gotta get away from her. She's crazy. She's crazy. Like, he really was looking at her like that. So she explained that her first husband or first kid's father was abusive, and she couldn't deal with it. She left her kids with her sister, and she always meant to come back, but she just got deeper and deeper in life, her new life, and she never went back for them. So her own kids, even her son was like looking at her weird too, because like I said, men are not forgiving. Men are not forgiving. We as women, we're nurturing, and we have a more forgiving nature. So the husband hugged her and said, we're gonna get through this. Her daughter hugged her, and her son, the son was still sitting there looking at her like, yo, like, I have a whole black brother that I could have been new, and you robbed me and him of not knowing each other. Anyway, they hugged, that matched it out, whatever the case may be. So here's the flip side. The two older siblings came, pick lock that lock, came into the house, and I don't even know how they didn't hear them. They sleep dead because they took all their phones and put the phones in the sink and turned on the pipe and let the pipe run. And they was just up in their house. And then it was the older daughter's birthday, the black girl's birthday, which is Dion. And she was like, it's her birthday. We're gonna celebrate. Let's have like like they just invaded their house. And they're looking at them like these people are crazy. But they have to be crazy because they explained to her that they didn't have nobody, they were shuffled around. So that's when the guy says, oh, what you gonna do with your 20 quid or whatever 20 money that we got? And she says she's gonna pay off all the bad people, all the meanies. So I guess people was mean to her and people was bad to her. And I forgot what he said he was gonna do, but anyway, he said he's ordering Chinese food. It's on him because he got that big check, and everybody should order. And Neve and her family is astonished. They're like, "Oh yeah, that's the girl's name, Neve now." And then they learn. The guy said, "Oh, I want my mom back. I want the old Cheryl." And her new family's looking at her like, "Bitch, you lied about your name too. Like you changed your name. Like you not only left these kids behind, and you never told us anything about them, but you changed your whole name, bitch." So the girl, the older daughter, Dean, which was her birthday, she goes, "I want to play. I want." No, the son was like, "I bet you Christmas and holidays y'all play board games," and she was like, "Let's play Scrabble." Anyway, they went and got the Scrabble game, and the mother, Neve, aka Cheryl, aka the mother that abandoned her two kids, the older set, she goes, "Great, let's play teams." So she's still faking, and she a little bit chipped too in the head. She have to be to live her life, to live the life that she lived, right? So she was like, "Let's play teams." And the husband goes, "I want a divorce." And then the daughter of the new family, the younger daughter, she goes, "Oh, me and Dion could be teams," because she's ignoring what he's saying because it's like you want to rip our family, right? And then the older brother calls, said he's gonna be with Sebastian, his younger brother. The mother said, "Great, me and Ian could be me and Ian could be a team." So they're making words or whatever. And Carl asks Ian, which is Carl is the older son, and Ian is the husband. "I see you have a gym back there. How much do you weigh? Do you like how much do you pump? Like weights?" Anyway, they go back there. He convinces him to go back there. He kept putting mad weight on the thing. And he said the black guy is like, Carl is like, "You think you're gonna get out of this? You're not gonna divorce my mom. You're not gonna leave us. Like you think do you think you could walk away that easy?" Right? Which which he should never did that to that guy because he didn't know about you. He really didn't know about you. You should have had your mother in there pumping that weight. Now she ran away from you. She walked away from you. You should have had her pumping the weight. But this is the funny part. So, like I said, they order Chinese food. The Chinese people, the delivery guy comes. The mom gets it, and the mom says, "Wait, because it was real late. It was like maybe three o'clock in the morning." And she said, "For you to come all this way, and it's 3 o'clock. Hold on, I'm gonna give you a tip." So she asked Sebastian, "Did you see my purse?" And he said, he did a thing that kids always do that don't want to look for your shit. Nah, when he really in actuality should have got that wink from his mom and went and got his purse, and maybe she could have told him the plan. Anyway, she went and got her purse. So as she's coming down, she said, "I got my purse. I'm gonna give him a tip." The bitch had her sweater in the other hand. The bitch had her purse and her sweater in the other hand, right? And all you hear is so the car comes after Ian kills himself. Yes. With the help of Carl, lifting that weight. The weight was so heavy, it fell on his neck and he broke his neck. Right? So Carl comes out of the weight room and goes, "Where's mom?" And that's when they hear the motorcycle. And all four of them run to like the foyer of the house and stand there like, "Yeah, bitch, she left dumb. She don't got no fucking, she don't got no hesitation of leaving y'all. And I just feel like her character, like she can't deal with pressure. That's why she just runs. And it's not just about her wanting to not be black or erasing her blackness out of her, which she did. She does. But she can't deal with pressure. And being black is pressure enough. You know what I'm saying? And we as black people, some of us might not see it that way and some of us see it that way, but it is pressure. And she just was the type of person that couldn't deal with it. But like I said, it's a great movie. How they had the girl and the boy popping out, it kind of reminded me of a Jordan Peele's movie. So, and I thought he was a director, to be honest, but the director, the producer, but he wasn't. The director and the screenwriter is Nathaniel Machello White, and it's on Netflix. And bye, watch it for yourself. Bye.